Well, this is probably the last old school two-stroke from Europe. Hey, what's up guys, Rado here, and today we have here a Rieju 300 two-stroke off-road race bike. Look at this beauty. I love that design. I think this black-white color combination looks great. It looks different than your Huskies, KTMs, and even Bales, so it does have this original look and original feel. So I said this is the last old school two-stroke from Europe. That's because it does have a little bit of this old school feel when you ride it, and that's especially because it does not have a counterbalance, so it does shake you a little bit. It's nothing major. We're gonna ride it for a while today, so we're gonna report at the end of the video about that vibration, but it definitely doesn't feel as smooth as some other bikes from Europe, and it does have a little bit of that raw two-stroke feel to it. And then I love how this bike comes equipped stock from the showroom floor. You're getting your Keen carburetor, which is the best carburetor on a two-stroke dirt bike's stock. It's easy to jet it. Jetting has a lot of good stuff for that, and you can jet it at home. It runs really good. It's a great carburetor. Now it already comes with the V-Force 4 reed cage from Moto Tassinari. You don't need to spend money there. It comes with this fancy wheel set, axle wheel, and also the hubs are already built with aluminum. It comes with KYB fork, the best fork on the market. It's a spring fork, no air forks, nothing like that. This is a proven fork KYB that we have on Yamahas and other bikes, and we love these forks. Also, it comes with hydraulic clutch, electric start, kickstarter that is actually a real heavy-duty kickstarter, not some small kickstarter. So bike really looks very robust and strong, and it looks like something that will last for a long time. A lot of switches on the handlebars, so you can just wire them up to your turn signals. You can have horn. It comes with a headlight stack and also comes with a trip meter, and you can see your speed here and your hours and all that. So it wouldn't be difficult to get this thing street legal. Well, not in California. That's something impossible. You need a miracle for that. 2023 models are currently at your dealers, but remember there is way more stuff at your dealers, so you can pick up and support your local dealer. If you want to know what they have in stock, you can jump on PureMoto.com, check their local inventory online, and then just drive down and pick it up. Previous video I wrote 200, I'll put the link below in the description. So if I should compare them, look, this 300 is just an amazing torque monster. This thing has power everywhere, and the bottom of this bike is just something else. I love how it idles, and the power comes right off the idle. No matter which gear you're in, you have that amazing bottom power. You can lug this thing forever, and it just feels amazing. You know, slip the clutch for a half a second, give it a throttle, and this thing just pulls hard, jumps forward, gets on a pipe in any gear, anytime, and it's just such a blast to ride it.
Well, we're in first gear, kind of uphill section here. I can just idle up the hill. Thing doesn't want to die. Doesn't bark. Nice.
I also took it on something a little bit more motocross, so you can see these few jumps we have here in the backyard, and I was trying to see how this KYB will handle it, right? You know, I'm around 210 pounds, and sometimes I would like maybe even overshoot that jump. I wanted to feel this suspension and see how it handles everything I throw at it, and honestly there wasn't a terrain where I would feel that the suspension is not doing what I wanted it to do. It really felt good on pretty much every single terrain. And here at the motocross track, you know, going on the gas, clutching it out of the turns, and shifting through those gears. This bike actually feels pretty dang good on a motocross track as well. Magura hydraulic clutch is really good and smooth all day long, one finger, that's all you need, and it works always the same. This is what I love about these hydraulic clutches. Have 6-gear transmission. You do have a gear for everything you need there. They're nicely spaced. I didn't feel any kind of weird gaps between the gears. Lug it in second, third gear, low RPM. This bike just loves it. And then blip the throttle, get on a pipe in fifth and sixth gear. This bike just flies. It's really fast if you are in high RPM in those higher gears. Brakes are Nissin, works really good. No complaint there. So where I loved the bike the most was definitely on the hard enduro obstacles. There is no wonder there is a lot of guys in Europe riding this bike in those hard enduro competitions. I absolutely love the bottom power. First gear, you just give it a little blip and that thing just wheelies. You can do the punch technique, you can go over the lock, you can double blip. And this bike just loves it. I felt absolutely great on the bike. I felt one with the bike. I could slide my rear brake, set my bike wherever I wanted. I could go slow, I could go faster. I could, give it a clutch and blip it, go on an obstacle, punch, the punch technique where you hit your obstacle with the front wheel and then jump on the top. It just felt amazing. The bottom power is always there. The torque is always there. It will never leave you, stranded. Sometimes on the 200, I felt like I would really want to have more bottom, but this 300, it did it so well. I was just enjoying it a lot. As you can see, I rode this hard enduro obstacle more often. I came to the track and I was practicing that double blip and the bike just felt amazing. You can see I'm wearing different gear, so it was a different day. And my friend Donnie Bales was with me. He took these pictures for me. As you can see, I'm actually using 100% of the suspension. I wish I can say the same about the bike, which will probably never happen that I will use 100% of a dirt bike. But at least I'm using that KYB suspension 100% sometimes. Alright, so day of riding on this 300, and actually we rode 300 and 200 Rieju together, 2 bikes, so thanks to my friend behind the camera, Kevin, thanks a lot, man. And yeah, we had a fun day. We rode a lot, went to many different terrains, also went to some jumps. You saw it on the video. I was jumping on my backyard track. We did some log hopping and culvert pipes, the concrete pipes, and kind of tried to throw everything on the bike and really kind of grasp that feel how the bike would feel in many different conditions, and I like it. It's a good bike. Now, one thing I have to tell you, yes, it does vibrate, and you jump on it and you go on a high RPM, you feel that. So it's the bike for a real man. If you don't like vibration, then stay away. No, seriously, it's not too bad. It's not like those old school 2-strokes, but you can definitely feel the difference. If you go on the KTM, I actually rode this bike last week together with my KTM 300 with my other friend. We were switching the bikes, and you can definitely feel the difference. How KTM with the counterbalance is smooth, and this bike is not as smooth. But if I only rode this bike today and it didn't really bother me. Only if I think about it, and if you ask me, then yeah, I can feel it. But it's not something that would bother me to the point that I cannot stand it, or it's really always on my mind. No, like it does shake a little bit, but it's not too much. But maybe I'm just not that sensitive. So that's one thing. But other than that, man, yeah, the suspension is amazing. Like everything I threw at this bike today, I was riding something slow, technical in a creek bed. Then I went on something a little bit flowy with some chops and a little bit hard bumps. And then I went on the jumps, and I was hitting some jumps and landing flat almost on the tabletops, beyond the tabletops, so overshooting the jumps. And this fork, the way it is right now with my 210 pounds, did everything I asked it to do. So definitely the choice of suspension for Rieju. You guys went with KYB. I know it was like that for many years, but before there was another company on this bike, on the gas, long time ago. It was Marsoni, I think, Italian company. But anyway, this KYB, the best choice you could do for the suspension, really feels amazing. Now the hydraulic clutch here, all day long, one finger, no problem at all. I didn't feel my my arm pump, nothing like that. So these Magura clutches are amazing. Same stuff you have on all the bikes from Europe. Brakes are amazing, no complaint there. Other thing, it comes with a 6-gear transmission, so you can shift as much as you want there on the open roads. hitting a 6th gear, you know, wide open, and this thing goes fast. So you really have this, you know, variety of the gears you can choose from. First, second gear, if you are just lagging, I show you on the video too. Like I was in the first gear and bike was just idling, and even uphill it would just idle with me and didn't die. So overall, it's this really good bike, and we see this bike and now in Europe in hard enduro competition. A lot of guys are riding these bikes and they are getting, you know, good placements there. So definitely a good bike, cheaper than KTM, cheaper than Gas and Husky and all those other brands. And I heard some rumors that they are going to continue with R&D at Rieju and make this bike better. So coming years we will have a lot of great players from Europe, so I really look forward to that. We have a lot of good two-stroke companies coming out of Europe. So for Rieju, I had a good time. You guys let me know below in the comments what you think about this bike, how you like the video, and don't forget, whatever you do, stay motivated. See you guys later.